Well, a big development in the ongoing political debate over whether President Obama broke U.S. law by paying a ransom for 3 Americans held hostage in Iran. A report today forced the Obama administration to start calling the cash paid to Iran leverage for those hostages. One America's Emily Miller has that story from Washington.
The United States has a policy of never paying ransom for hostages. President Obama has denied that the $400 million the United States sent Iran on the same day it released our hostages was not a ransom. But new information has come to light that the timing was planned exactly that way. Americans rejoiced when Iran released these hostages in January, but it was recently revealed that the United States sent $400 million in cash on another plane to Iran that same day.
We do not pay ransom. We didn't here, and we won't in the future.
President Obama has said the whole thing was on the up and up.
The timing of this was, in fact, dictated by the fact that as a consequence of us negotiating around the nuclear deal.
But the Wall Street Journal reported specific details on Thursday that make it appear it was a ransom deal. U.S. officials waited until the American hostages were on the plane in Iran before allowing the Iranians to take off with their cargo plane loaded with $400 million in cash. By Thursday afternoon, the State Department was forced to change its tune.
We, of course, sought to retain maximum leverage until after American citizens were released.
He kept insisting that the president told the truth, and the $400 million cash drop on the same day the hostages released, which is part of the larger $150 billion payment the U.S. gave Iran in Obama's controversial nuclear deal.
Maybe the little bit of the TikTok here that's driven out, you might find new and salacious. There's really nothing new here in the story about how we got those Americans out and how we leveraged opportunities here that were coming together at the same time.
It's time for the Obama White House to stop the charades, admit that they paid $400 million in ransom to the world's leading state harbinger of terrorists. President Obama put a price tag on the heads of Americans abroad foolishly, and it's no surprise that Iran has since detained more U.S. citizens.
Republicans on Capitol Hill said they're going to hold hearings on the cash payments to Iran when they're back in session in mid-September. Emily Miller, One America News, Washington.